carrying that Sunny Day, being able to the Rain Core as well. Able to shut that down is nice. Nice. And then, of course, our Challenger not being able to really enjoy the rain, also a very good combination. And especially this Annihilate was able to decimate the team. So let's see how Tibo will be able to adapt. As long as, of course, things like the Whimsicott are a grass type, it won't be able to be redirected by the Mungus, for example. So what are other options that you might be able to carry? You can't fake out because it's also Cover Cloak. So Mungus now. Rillaboom can't stop it. Honestly, this Annihilate seems to be free to do what it wants with a powerful Rage Fist next to Whimsicott. Unless there's only one man who can defy Elias right now. That is, of course, Tibo Bakers right now with his team, trying to make sure that he's able to adapt, overcome, and destroy his opponent. With the Ursaluna you still have, you are able to make sure that you're able to not be hit by Rage Fist, but then the second stab, of course, comes out, and that's a very powerful close combat, or even final gambit. And Drain Punch. Even Drain Punch. Wow, this Annihilate has everything. It has it all! Let's take a look at what the leads are. Will there be a switch up? Will it be the same? Who's to say? Honestly, I'm not saying it. Let's take a look. Support Grandma in the back. It's Pelipper and Rillaboom coming out. Grassy Terrain and the Rain coming up, while Whimsicott and Annihilate are coming in just as well. Let's see if these Pokemon are able to make sure that they're able to do anything against this, because of course Fake Out won't work. Whimsicott, but you do manage to carry two Pokemon with very strong attacks that are able to damage the type for just a bit as well. Having to look at the options, what will Tibo do? Because you have to choose here. Will the Whimsicott just go for beat up? Will the Whimsicott go for Sunny Day, making sure that it isn't doing less damage or even missing Hurricane? There's a lot of potential options that Tibo has to consider. Elias just as well. There's about 45 different outcomes, and that is excluding hacks as well within this one single turn. So one opponent could switch, one opponent could switch, they could attack, they could move, attack, you have a multitude of options. But looking at the option chosen, it is Elias coming out with the Terra onto the Annihilate. Go for Terra Fire, making sure that it's resisting anything this Rillaboom might be trying to throw out at it. Now a Fake Out could still work for this Annihilate. As the beat up is just going into the Annihilate, boosting it yet again. With his Grass Trait, it will be able to heal this beat up damage as well. And with this beat up, that means he's angry, he's mad, he's going to Rage Fist your Heiny, because I can't say the other word. As the Pelipper just goes down with a critical hit. That is 3 crits already. Elias, lucky. Oh, lucky. Okay. As a Bullet Seed is coming out into the Whimsicott, as it did not Terra this time. This is not going to do that much damage. Still, relatively good damage to a Whimsicott, especially if you're hitting it with a Grass type move. And now with this, I'm quite afraid for this Annihilate to just absolutely go ham as well. Whimsicott is the perfect support here. No rain either. Ursaluna is able to come in. A close combat will be able to deal with this Ursaluna, but you do have the option of a potential Terra as well. As the Ursaluna is the Dragon Terra, which is a very good option. But unfortunately, there's still the Whimsicott on the field, and Whimsicott is able to stop for the blast just a lot. So it is dependent on what the opponent wants to do. A Headlong Rush will be super effective, but you do need to protect one turn to make sure you have that facade going. At this point, what the options here do seem rather slim for Tibo, but he could be able to manage to wriggle himself out of this one, as we do have the Terra this time from Tibo. Terra will activate. It will be that Ursaluna just going in for the damage, not protecting, just going all out. It is headlong rushing time. As with this Dragon Terra, it is no longer weak to fighting types. It's just beat up from the Whimsicott, just making sure this Eye has fully capped out on the amount of damage that it can do. So we'll have to watch beat up your own Pokemon, as now this Rage is very powerful and quite able to cap at 300 damage, and that Rillaboom is gone. Let's take a look at what this Ursaluna is able to do. This Ursaluna is going for the Headlong Rush, and it will go into the Annihilate, and that will KO it. All right, we're back. I have to go for TCG for a second, as we have Ursaluna being able to KO the having been able to KO the Annihilate. Very good option there, as now it has its facade boost. Sunny Day is coming up, meaning this Typhlosion will just do that bit more of damage, as it is a Choice Specs version Shadow Ball. Let's take a look how much this is doing. Massive amount of damage. Another Headlong Rush will be able to take care of this Typhlosion at the very least, as now only Araquanid is left. And let's see, Araquanid is able to hit this Whimsicott for at least neutral damage with the lunge attack, as it was carrying also Wide Guard, but it's just going for liquidation. Let's see if it gets a defense drop. Honestly, resisted hit in the sun, still decent damage. Gotta take them where you can. And now with these Ursaluna also being at quite a bit of low health, there's still no Tailwind set up if I recall correctly. That means this Ursaluna does have the enjoyment of being able to fully enjoy the next incoming turn, as it will be able to enjoy being the fastest thing on this field to absolutely decimate either of these opponents. Tibo has to see if he can wriggle himself out again. He did it last turn. Let's see if he can do it again. Araquanid not being able to do as much damage as it would like to, as long as this Whimsicott is on the field. We have the Protect coming out for Ursaluna. Is this the correct play? Did the Blood Moon Ursaluna go for his far cousin there? It is just another Protect from the Araquanid. Let's take a look at what either of these players did. It is the Moonblast from Whimsicott into the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Will be able to damage it quite a bit if the Protect wasn't there. And with the Blood Moon activated, that means can be used again in the following turn. So this Araquanid is able to make sure it gets away with at least one more turn, or at least Hyper Voice will still do plenty of damage, even Earth Power. So looking at the options here, they are dwindling, but they're still there. So Tibo still managing to elongate this game, just trying to see here how to beat his Blood Moon cousin, as Moonblast is coming out into the Ursaluna, and that will be enough. It is super effective after all onto this Terra Dragon. Only the Araquanid left. This Hyper Voice will be single target now as well, so it will remain quite a strong move to use. Hyper Voice coming out into the Araquanid. It is Livor boosted. It did 50% here. Very good damage there. And as the lunge is coming out into the Whimsicott, doing quite a bit of damage as it is neutral, but the Whimsicott is still alive and kicking, and this Ursaluna alive and kicking. I don't see very many options for this Araquanid. I do have to say, I love the shiny. You think of, like, you have the regular one is Buzz Lightyear and the evil one is Zurg. Yes, I'm a Toy Story freak. As now we are coming into the last turn, it is Moonblast into the Araquanid. Quite a bit of damage and the Hyper Voice, and that will finish it, and that will be our first match in top 8. Elias will continue to go top 4.